From cradle to confessional.
This is Messy Since Birth.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Amalia.
Hey, messy babies.
Hey, messy babies.
Hey, twin. How you doing?
You know what? I'm doing good, girl. How you doing?
Well, I have mess of the week that is not me, so that's how I'm doing. I'm quite annoyed with my mess of the week. I'm not going to lie.
Well, jump right in.
That's how I'm doing.
Jump on in.
Well, my mess of the week is Jill Zarin.
Ooh.
You know, Jill, you always want to be on camera, on a TV show, on this and that, and you got your chance with E. And in less than a week, you blew it. You're a fool. I mean, this was your chance to get back on television. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like the fans didn't really miss you. I think we were just saying that to be nice. How could you fumble a bag like that? And then just her commentary on it, I'm like, it's quite embarrassing because her daughter was like, actually, I enjoyed the halftime show. I'm not sure what the hell she's talking about. And then her late husband's fabric company put up a post. They put her picture and a big giant X over her face and said, we don't know that woman. She has not been part of this business for years. So, you know what, Jill? I mean, and Bethany Frankel, you're in the same boat. You can delete faster than people can screen record, babes. And luckily, you're a millionaire and you don't need the show right now. Because if you did, yeah. So embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And we'll get to it when we talk NFL. But to be so hateful, that you can't shut up for 2 seconds and now you've fumbled the bag.
But I think for me, it's like the amount of time it takes to upload a video on TikTok, it takes a couple minutes. So like you make the video, you're listening to it back, you get to the comment section, you type out your comment and your little hashtags, you probably watch it 2 more times and you said, you know what? Absolutely yes. Are you okay? One thing about E! Entertainment and sometimes with NBC Universal, they'll cut you quick. Well, not so much NBC, but E! News.
As they should.
They're not going to mess up their money.
I don't know who the other person was from Housewives Universe.
Taylor.
Armstrong. Taylor Armstrong. Yep.
And you know what? The nerve.
It's just all too much. I'm just, I'm not disappointed in anyone anymore. Like, it doesn't, nothing surprises me that these bigots say, but it's just like, I think I get more surprised that you guys do this online, and then you get mad at people like us who, when certain people who are hateful, when they pass away, you guys get upset, and then we start losing our jobs because...
Right.
But, okay.
And you know what? Jill is part of a specific group of people, some of these people in this group who like to self-victimize. And so after she posted that and got fired like that, here she comes. Well, they didn't even give me a chance to delete it.
You should have never posted it.
And so so you wanted them to give you a chance to delete it, to sweep it under the rug. as if when this show starts filming and premieres, it's not going to come back up. And the thing with people today is we boycott very well.
Yeah.
It really takes one person to say, we're not watching this geriatric Real Housewives on E. We're done. And the show was canceled like that. So
yep,
they made the right decision. I mean, not only ethically, but financially. Like, bye. You're a fool.
A fool.
Yeah.
My mess of the week. My mess of the week is, okay, I don't want to share too much of my personal business on this podcast, so it's going to be very coded, and it's for you to understand.
Okay. My third eye is open.
So, from December till now, I've been in a stage of psychosis. Okay?
Oh my. Okay.
And I think it was last week, maybe Thursday, when I was like, okay, I'm trying to come out of it. Okay. So now I am through the withdrawal stage, and I'm physically sick and mentally sick.
So you need to be in a padded cell, is what you're telling me.
But like in a padded cell, but I need to have my brain vacuumed because it needs to be cleaned.
A lobotomy. Yes. Or shock therapy.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay, so you're going to be like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So now I'm going through the stages of withdrawal, and it's not going that great, but it's better. Actually, today I fell back into a dark hole when I was scrolling on TikTok because things are happening. Things are happening now. So I fell into a dark hole on TikTok. I will tell you when we're not on here. I don't need everybody up in my business, okay? So
this
I don't want people
is really bad.
I don't need anyone to know what the reason for the psychosis is.
But you're not alone. You know that, right? Like, you are certainly not alone in this group psychosis.
I know. I don't want to talk too loud. You know, these phones be listening. So I'm just...
Yep.
I don't know what to do.
You may need to factory reset TikTok. Like, just start liking...
When my sister decides to just randomly send me a message, what am I supposed to do?
She needs to be blocked for a little bit. If you have explained that you have this problem and she's not willing to help, then she needs to be blocked. You have to remove people who don't want to support you.
Okay. I guess so. Because it's a sickness. It's a sickness. So
It is.
That's the mess is I'm just trying to get my life back.
It'll happen. I'm trying to remember the last time I was in psychosis. This is I don't remember, but yes, I do. Law and Order psychosis. You'll get out of it.
The last time I fell into this deep of a psychosis, I'm mad we're calling it psychosis.
That's why I said there must be but there is no different word. And I really do believe that it is a short-term psychosis. Because, I mean...
The last time that I fell into this dark of a hole was with a certain football player. It was with a football player, and I just went down this rabbit hole of being obsessed with one football player.
But wait, this is an adolescence though. So like that's limerence. That's not psychosis. That's limerence. But you are an adolescent. So like that is
Oh, no.
you're fine.
No, this was last year. This isn't with this
Oh.
is no.
So
No,
am
no,
I
no,
Matt
no.
Damon in that video?
This is not the football player that you think it is. This is like I literally was like in a state of, what do they call this? They call this something.
Limerence.
No. There's a word. I don't know. But what? Why are you looking like that? What happened?
Wait. Okay. Someone was banging on that horn for like 10 seconds.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, wait a second. Here, I hear the police too. Well, okay, this is so off topic. Keep going.
Yeah, so I just, like I said, I want my life back, but I don't. But I do. But I do. I do.
Well, I mean, it is the Winter Olympics, so maybe you should not be watching that.
Exactly. I shouldn't.
Okay. I mean, what a horrible time for psychosis during the Winter Olympics. Like, it's it's wow. This is a lot.
It is. Yeah. So that's it. Y'all pray for me.
I was just about to say that. Pray for her. Help her to get out of it and just I don't even know.
Yep.
Come
So
out of the psychosis. Where's Mary Crosby?
I know.
She needs
Mary,
to
come pray for me.
pray over you. She's like, I don't know these women. I'm not doing that. Oh my God, Miss Crosby.
You can cut it.
Okay. All right, y'all. So I know I said it. I'm done watching the current 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days because I feel like the Learning Channel is exploiting these people. However, I will be watching, and I am watching 90 Day Fiancé Single Life because it's just something about the old people that I enjoy seeing and catching up with. These new people are quite demented. So anyway, in the Single Life, we get Pedro. That's Chantel's ex. Chantel is now a lesbian with her fiance.
Oh, I think
We
I saw
also,
them on Instagram, right? Because I sent you. I was like, "Ooh, they have
Mhm.
lesbians on
Yep,
90." Okay, okay.
yep. And so a little background about Pedro. The thing with Pedro and Chantal, they really did love each other, but the families mess it up. You know what? If you're a housewife person, it's literally Teresa and Melissa, and the families ruin it. Okay. I mean, it's specifically Pedro's family. I mean, that mother and sister, they will do anything to make sure that Pedro is miserable because they are miserable.
Mm,
Like when you hear about their background, you just you understand why they are the way they are and why they treated Chantal like that. Um and then we have Sophie. So Sophie was married to Rob. Sophie's from the UK. I do believe that she is biracial. Um and now she's leaning into the dark hair with the curls. So Sophie and Rob, very toxic. You know what? In my opinion, mostly Rob. He was kind of weird. And I just don't think that he was that cute to be acting like that. In my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Um, and then we have
wait a minute.
Julia.
Wait a minute.
Yep, that's
You think
Sophie.
you think she's biracial?
I know for a fact she's biracial.
This looks like a white woman.
She's passing. Go look at her pictures with blonde hair.
Okay.
That girl is not, and you know what? I'm not gonna say half black, but at least 1/4. Like,
Okay.
mm-mm. Um, or maybe not even black, but it's something with some color. 'Cause
Okay.
look at her hair when it was blonde with the extensions. Yeah.
I
So
think
then we
she
have
might
Julia. I'm not
be
sure why she's on this show.
I think she might be, like, Spanish. I think she's from Spain. Okay, keep going.
Oh, like her dad? 'Cause her mom is an English woman. Like, true and true English woman.
Yeah, her dad. Okay, sorry,
Um,
keep going.
okay. Yeah. No, you're good. So Julia, y'all know I can't stand Julia. She's here, she's like a wing woman, and I'm like, "So, you really need this check. Like, you and Brandon really need this check. You're pregnant, you're married. Why are we flying to the Dominican Republic to be a wing woman for Sophie?"
Mm.
Okay, so then we get Kimberly. Kimbali. This is an older white woman who was obsessed with this Nigerian rapper, Soulja Boy. Um, you know, when it comes to Kim, we will get into her because yeah, and then we have Liz. Liz was engaged to Big Ed. Everybody knows who Big Ed is, the man who is shaped interestingly. Um, and unfortunately for me, Gino.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mhm.
let's start from the top. Um, so Sophie is now kind of talking to Pedro. That's why she's in the Dominican Republic because she's gonna finally spend some more time with Pedro. You know, she lives in Texas. He lives in Atlanta. They never really get to spend more than a week together. So they go to the Dominican Republic. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, why can't we just spend a week in Atlanta? But you know, producers will do what they need to do. So they get there, they're talking, Pedro's excited. He's a little bit too gung ho for me. He's like, "Yeah, like I really like her." His friend is like, "I mean, can you see yourself starting a family with her?" And Pedro's like, "Yeah, like I can." Y'all have only spent weekends together. Please relax. Um, Sophie's body is tea. Sophie's gorgeous. I Pedro's not ugly, but from what I know from his family, hell no. I don't
Mm.
care how much in love I am with you. I'm not me go bald because of two jealous people? I don't think so. I don't think so. So forget that. Kimberly. Kimberly. She has been lusting over black men her whole life. And it's very clear. You can tell. Unfortunately, and Kimberly's not ugly. Like, she is such a sweet woman, but you can tell that she's a little bit insecure because the men that she picks, ma'am, you could do so much better. So her friends are like trying to set her up on these dates, but she's like, like I have a booty call with this man B. And she was like, yeah, like we meet at nice hotels and we do the do and then, I go my own separate way. This man is so she's like 50 something, he's like 44 or something. I don't know what's going on here. Yes.
Kim, is she from San Diego?
Mhm.
And you just called her
Yeah.
not ugly? I mean, she might be, like, sweet, but, like, physically, like, looks-wise? Yikes.
You know,
Okay. Mhm.
Veneers. This in this instance, veneers. And I think
Braces.
that would be beautiful.
Braces. No?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Because I mean the amount of time it would take, do the braces, and then you gotta do the teeth whitening. And I mean, I had braces for what, 18 months, and my stuff wasn't even like that. That's like 3 years of braces. Hell no.
She
Um,
definitely has changed over her time being on the show.
mhm. I really and
Ooh.
but also, okay, so let me tell you the big lore. So she has a son named Jamal, and since she's been on this show, she has stated that Jamal is her only son. Come to find out, she has another son that she gave up for adoption, and she just told Jamal this, like, last year,
Oh,
and
wow.
Jamal is like, "I can't even look at you." And, I understand where Jamal is coming from because it's not like I'm not mad that you gave up the baby for adoption. I'm not mad about
Right.
that. I'm mad that my whole life and you know how I feel like as an only child, you're kinda like, "I want a sibling, I want a sibling." And then for your mom to be like, well, hello?" And so the only reason she told Jamal about the son is because the son did a DNA test, like
Mm.
23andMe,
Yeah.
and found out that they were related.
Oh, wow.
Now, oh, I'm not done. She gave up another child for adoption as well, a
Oh, so
sister.
she was just out here busting it wide open and then throwing the kids away.
And it was with the same man, she said, he was cheating all the time, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I know when she had these kids, there was birth control.
Hmm.
I know there were abortions. Don't even start with well, I don't believe in that. Well, I don't believe in, you know what? We're not going to get into that. Your body, your
Okay.
choice,
Yeah.
whatever. But
All
I
right.
mean, the psychological damage these two kids were given up for adoption, but you keep one. How do you think
Yeah.
that makes me feel? And all the trauma that I have to deal with now.
I
And
hope
you and
those
Jamal are so
people
close. Well,
I
why couldn't
know.
you do that with me?
I hope the other kids have gone through, like, some counseling, some therapy, because my
Well,
gosh.
I mean, where do you start? Because this is all news to them, and now it's all on national TV. I mean, imagine the daughter like, I didn't even sign up for this, but now I know the truth.
I just need
So anyway,
confirmation. This is the lady, right? This is her before.
mhm, yes, yep, that's
All
Kimberly.
right.
But I will say, secrets really make you sick. So she has gone almost 30 something years with these secrets. That's the reason for everything.
Okay.
And if yeah,
All right.
let's see. We'll end
Moving
it with
on.
Gino. Fucking Gino, dude. Um, where do we start? He, oh God. Well, let me just start with this. Him and Natalie are talking again. He goes to Washington, D.C. to meet up with Natalie. Natalie, you talk a whole big game, but you pressed over Gino. That's crazy to me.
That's
So
nasty.
Natalie's working in Washington, D.C. Yeah. Um, he creeps me out. He went to the grocery store. I don't know what grocery stores y'all have in Michigan, but it looked weird. Um, he
Meyer.
goes up to the meat count or the deli counter.
They go to
I
Meyer.
don't know what that was. It It looked like a and he's cheap, so, what happened? Oh, he went up to the deli counter. He was like, "Where's your, like, hamburger meat, packaged meat?" And the person behind the counter's like, "It's, like, down there. Here he goes." I won't imitate him this time, but he was like, my soon to be ex-wife, she was a vegan, so I couldn't just buy meat and put it in the fridge. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do that right now. And the person behind the counter is like, okay, like, cool. Read the room.
He
Social cues.
can't.
He doesn't
He
know them.
he doesn't know them. That's non-existent.
And then he goes to play dodgeball. He said he thinks the women think he looks sexy. Okay. Whatever, dude. Like, I'm so disgusted by this man.
Are the women
Um,
blind?
but I, I don't know. And you know what he also said? He said that this is the first time in about 20 something years that he's talked to women in person. He I mean, he's so old that he used to put out classified ads in the newspaper to go on dates instead of just going up to a woman and saying hello. So, has the
Oh
Craigslist
my
killer been
gosh.
caught?
Oh my gosh. This man,
So
oh
he
my
said
gosh.
he's gonna stick to online dating because, he already knows that they're interested. Um, boy, shut the anyway, so I think the season's gonna be good. It's surely better than before the 90 days, and I can watch this without being sick to my stomach. So
Okay.
I'll keep y'all updated.
All right.
In the hills of Scotland, we're here to figure out, are you a traitor or are you a faithful?
I think I think that Rob, I think that Candace, I think that Johnny, that Mora girl, her accent kills me. It cracks me
Now that's
up.
a real Irish woman.
I think
I
that Rob
tinks.
is a traitor. Um,
Look. Mm.
as far as what I am officially done with this season of The Traitors. I'm gonna keep watching
Mhm.
it, of course, but I'm done. Like, I'm checked out. Um,
Right.
so here's the deal. We do this every season when it gets down to there not being any black people where I'm just like, I lose interest fast. And
Mm.
there's no one currently left on this cast that I care about anymore because they're all stupid. I don't care for any of them to win. Rob's gonna win. Rob is gonna win because I don't know what it is about Rob. He has these people like so mesmerized. It's
Mhm.
quite sick.
Yeah.
Uh, am I not seeing it? Are you seeing it? Do you see the
N
appeal?
no.
Okay. And I
And
didn't see the appeal on Love
that was my
Island
thing.
either. I didn't see the appeal on Love Island. When I watched that season and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
he's dreamy. He's like all these things." And I was like, "Dreamy where? Where is the appeal?"
Wait. I mean, this man is a demon. My third eye has opened up. This man catches snakes and has snakes tattooed on him. He is using glimmer magic. He is a demon. Because
Like,
I mean, nobody can be that stupid.
Who was it? Oh, it was your girl, Kristen. At the end of last week's
I
episode,
know.
she said, there's no way. All Candace gave us was Rob. There's no way that beautiful, adorable man is a traitor. So I must be the blind one. Call me Stevie Wonder because I don't see it at all. I just don't. I don't get it.
Mm-mm.
I don't get it. Okay. So let's recap last week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
We start with you texting me as I'm driving home saying, "Oh my gosh, are you
Yes.
watching?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not home yet." I get home, flip that
And
TV
yeah.
on, and I screamed. I scrumped a scrump that was so loud.
The house shook.
The house, Las Vegas shook. The world shook.
Mm,
Okay. Would you like to tell us
crazy.
why there was an earthquake that day?
I mean, sure. The Let me be nice. The stalker was sent packing. Although it's just something about him going home that I feel like this was a scheme made up by Todd.
Mm,
He was not upset enough for me.
mm-mm.
Rob was very odd about it. I didn't like it. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was glad he was sent packing, but I kinda wish Candace would have picked someone else. That's just me, because I feel like I would have loved to see Rob turn on Colton.
No, that was never gonna happen. I don't
You don't
ever
think
see
so?
that happening. No. But if Candace were to pick someone else, with that move that she made by putting Rob's name down the week prior, I still feel like she would have been
Mhm.
banished this week because
Yeah.
everyone, Rob has everybody on his side. He has the numbers. So
But
even if Colton wasn't murdered, Rob and Colton have the numbers. So they would have flipped that whole house to getting Candace out
mhm.
regardless. Rob would never have flipped on him.
But, like, this show just shows me that nobody has any integrity.
Mm,
Like, you mean to tell me you don't have a brain of your own? And Mora,
mm-mm,
I he is a demon. He really has you sprung because I anything he says to do,
mhm.
absolutely, I'll do it for Rob. I absolutely believe Rob. Gimme, Rob, Rob. Girl, stop. Okay. You look pressed. And then you know what really ticked me off is when they got Candace out and Rob went up and hugged Mora and she tried to put her leg around him. I said, "Girl,
Mm.
get a grip.
We don't know what's
He gonna
happening
throw you under the bus the se." Mhm.
outside of
Yup.
the round tables and the games. We don't know
Mhm.
what was going on
Oh,
between those castle doors, okay?
these are 2 Love Island people,
Mhm.
so we know what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
Um, Dorinda, I like she did have Candace's back,
she did.
but
Yeah.
still, Kristen, I'm so disappointed in you. You have the I don't even know what I'm looking for. Survival instincts of a fish. Not even a fish, a mosquito. What are you
All of
doing,
them.
girl? I love you.
All of
And this
them.
is
Johnny and Tara Lipinski, both.
But they have their own alliance, so
Yeah,
I can't
that's
hold
true.
them on it.
That's true.
Um, but I mean, what's the point of this show if there's only well, we'll get to how there's two traitors now.
Well,
Do you want to take that?
so Candace is banished, and we get
Mhm.
to now Rob is the only traitor. The whole time as I was watching it, I was like, there's really no need for him to use that dagger, but something in my gut was telling me that he was gonna use the dagger, but I'm like, there's really no need for him to use the dagger. But so we get well,
He only has two more times. Like he has to use it on the next one or
right,
two round tables, or else it's
right.
just null and void.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm very
Okay,
interested in seeing how that'll play out. Now,
Steven.
we end the round table, and now Rob is the only traitor, and he has to
Mhm.
pick someone to join his treacherous ways. So he goes down his list of who he feels he can pick, and he picks probably the stupidest player in the game.
But that was a smart play.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. A smart play,
Mhm.
but this kid drives me crazy because he is so fucking dumb. So dumb.
It's oblivious. It's oblivious. What did he say? And I knew it was Steven's handwriting. And when I
No,
took off
no, it wasn't Steven's handwriting. It was Johnny's handwriting.
Johnny,
Johnny. Now, when you open this note and you see the way Eric's name is written, it looked like a
like a 2-year-old.
newborn had wrote the name. Okay? Like, you know how you take a
That
baby's
part.
hand and you have them sign the Mother's Day card?
Yep.
That's exactly what it looked like, okay?
Yep.
So, in what world is Johnny Ware? Do we see how he dresses? Okay? His dressing is gonna match
And
his
the way he writes on
handwriting.
the chalkboards.
Uh, so you
Right.
can't tell me, Eric, that now you have magical eyes. First you had magical ears. Now you have magical eyes. And I knew it. I know who the last traitor is because this is Johnny's handwriting. Is
Loud
Johnny's
and wrong.
handwriting in the room with us? Is it is it anywhere? Is it in the room?
I mean, is he not embarrassed?
Are any of them not embarrassed? Because Candace
I would not
laid
show
it
up to the reunion.
laid it all out on the table for us 2 weeks in a row now.
Mhm. Right.
There was literally a traitor on traitor battle happening in front of all you dum-dums' eyes.
Yet again.
It was laid out on the table for y'all, and y'all still didn't pick it up.
I mean, I just I don't understand because I'm trying to put myself in that situation. If there's two people going at it like they were, and same thing with like Lisa too. You're going at it with each other. I'm reading the room and it seems like you guys have some underlying issues. He's saying she's a traitor. She's saying he's a traitor. So the both of y'all are traitors. But everyone at the table is like, la la la. Oh, Rob. I'm like, okay. Cut the show.
Even
Cut the cameras.
even when Candace and Steven were sitting down eating and they were talking, and Rob
Hmm.
just comes in and he goes, "Me and her need to have a conversation." It should have clicked to Steven right then and there. Oh, why do these two who have been throwing each other's names left and right all day long? They
Hmm.
have just been tossing each other under the bus all day. Now they want to have a one-on-one
Right.
conversation. Why is that not clicking to you? That right there should have immediately been like, oh, these two have been battling all day. Maybe they both are traitors. But y'all are so mesmerized by Rob and his whatever looks th- that y'all are not. It's not clocking to you that he's standing on traitor business.
This show, you know what? Unfortunately, like this is the same thing I went through with Love Island. Like, what's going on? I had one good season last season with Traders, and now this, they have to do
Um,
better.
so Eric walks outside and he sees that it's Rob. Whoa, wow, shocker, huh? And he
Right.
is
Are you
totally
really
like
surprised? And
blown
he is.
away.
That's
Like,
the problem.
I never would have thought that it was Rob. Ah!
You're very, you know what? Stick to showbiz.
No,
Barely, because I seen that video,
because
Eric.
I was just about to say we seen the video. We seen the
You know,
videos. Eh,
he can carry a tune.
okay, okay.
That
So can
look,
Ashley
carrying
Darby.
a tune doesn't mean you can. Let's not go that far. Please don't do that again.
So,
Wow.
um, we have another episode tomorrow. Do you
Mhm.
think Eric is gonna accept being a traitor, or he's gonna just go with the being murdered?
No, he's gonna become a traitor, and he's gonna do Rob's dirty work, and then
Okay.
in the end, Rob will stab him in the back,
Mhm.
and, he'll be like, "I can't believe he did this to me. Gibber, gibber, gibber." Okay, well, read the room. Read the room, truly. So, he will be mincemeat soon.
Yeah. I truly have nothing left for any of these people. Candace honestly could have told all of them at the table. She could have dropped Rob's name every which way
Mhm.
by saying Rob is a traitor, Rob is a traitor, Rob is a traitor. And everyone would have woken up the next day and been like, you know, I think that Natalie might be a traitor.
Yeah. They'd be like, "She was trying to get us off, whatever scent." But, like, why are you guys I don't know, like, wow,
It's truly
this
disappointing.
season,
I have
I'm a mess.
nothing left for these dum-dums. So yeah, we can actually end it right there if you have nothing else to say.
Cut the cameras. Okay. Well, before we get into this segment, just a trigger warning, um, that we will be talking about DV and violence against women. So, if that's not your if you don't wanna listen to that, that's gonna make you feel uncomfortable, put you in a dark place, go ahead and skip ahead maybe 10 to 15 minutes. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So the National Football League has a problem with
Mhm.
um people who like to commit domestic violence against women. Um
Felonies.
yeah, they always find themselves in situations. It comes out every year. Like
Mhm.
they just they hire these men
Oh, yeah.
who just have these issues with being abusive towards women. So we're going to talk about Atlanta Falcons, James Pierce Jr., and the WNBA's,
Mhm.
she plays for the Sparks. So, uh, Los Angeles Sparks star Rakia Jackson.
Mhm.
So, over the weekend, Rakia was in Miami because she plays for Unrivaled, which is going on right now in Miami,
Mhm.
and she was in a relationship for 3 years with James Pierce. They broke up, and, of course, his fragile male ego felt some type of way about this woman breaking up with him,
Mhm.
so he has been stalking her over the past few weeks, months, however long it's been.
Mhm.
She
Yep.
changed her number, she blocked him, did all the steps that she needed to take for herself because
Mhm.
she realized that this man was crazy and
Yes.
he was still contacting her off of other phones. Meanwhile, like, you're contacting her off of other phones, you're probably using your homeboy's phones. Do you not have any sane friends who are like, "Leave her alone?"
Mhm.
Where
Or you know what? It's the Googles.
where are the normal
Do
people in
you know
your
what I'm
life?
talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tuh.
So, um, James Pierce decides that he's gonna make his way down to Miami, which is crazy because I feel like I didn't
Mhm.
watch the NFL honors, but he was at the NFL honors. And I think his mom
Yes,
even
he
gave a
was.
speech about him being such a good person
Yes,
and
you are correct.
all of these
A good
things.
heart.
He has such a good heart and she just loves her boy. For him to make his way to Miami and
Mhm.
decides to do a car chase on Rakia,
Mhm.
and she was thinking smart. She's probably on the phone with someone who was telling her,
Mhm.
"Make your way to the
Go to the
police
police
station."
station.
She decides
Yep.
that she's gonna go to the police station. This mother trucker rams into this lady's car
Mhm. On the way to the police station.
on the way to the police station. Okay,
I
scary,
mean,
very scary. We get to the police station. Well, now we have the police involved. And
mhm.
it takes how many of them to pull this big football player out of the
7.
car? Okay, it was 7. I was gonna say it's either 6.
Well, like, he was already out of the car, and
Okay.
they were in a chase. That's after he hit a cop with his
Oh,
car.
right. I
So he
totally
gets out,
forgot about
he's
that part.
running,
Yes.
and now it takes 7 police officers to bring him
Mhm.
to the ground. Now listen, my whole thing is, where are your tasers? Y'all so happy to reach for anything in your belt. Am I missing something?
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
Yeah.
What? Because he's an NFL player? I don't
He
like
must be protected at all
this
costs.
this case pisses me off.
Um, so he was then arrested and is facing 5
Mhm.
felony charges. Aggravated
Mhm.
battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated stalking because you
Mhm.
men, y'all just don't
All the
know how
phone
to
calls.
just let a let a no be a no. You don't know how
Right.
to. It doesn't work
And
for
that's
you.
scary.
That's very scary. Um,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so the NFL has had a problem with domestic violence for a very long time, which is one of the reasons
Mhm.
why it has
Mhm.
always been so hard for me to support this league. I cannot do it. It is just you let these people off and then they come back and they still have a job, which is, you know,
Right.
w- what you do in your personal life is your business, but you're in a public
Mm,
you're in a public space. Your job is not something that this can just be swept under the rug because you're in a high profile job.
but they do. And the problem that I have is, so it only started with Ray Rice. And it only got started because they had video footage. So after the Ray Rice incident, they said we'll do a 6 game suspension. Who cares? You all have already paid me over $10 million at this point. You think 6 games is going to what? Make me stop rocking the shit out of my woman? They need to be fired and blackballed.
Well, yeah, if you guys can
And the
fire
issue
and
that I have.
blackball Colin Kaepernick for,
Mhm.
saying stop killing black people, then the same steps should be taken when women are assaulted.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, it'll probably just be a year suspension." That's not good enough because
Mm-mm.
even before he was drafted, there have been multiple occasions and things have been put in writing that his temper and his anger are a problem. He is a liability. And the Atlanta Falcons said, "Well, fuck it, he's a good player." So, and now look. And him getting bail of
Mm,
$20,000,
mm,
don't piss me. His bail should have been 5 million.
mhm, mhm,
You it's just like, what's going on here? Rakia is not some random woman. I mean, she is a pro athlete,
mhm,
top tier, just as that abuser.
mhm.
And you think $20,000 is acceptable for 5 felony charges? I mean, he assaulted a police officer, and nobody's up in arms.
Nobody.
For some reason, everyone's like, well. Okay, if someone talks to a police officer the wrong way, certain people are
Mhm,
like, kill him, tase him.
mhm,
So
mhm.
you see, and the mom, this is the problem that I have. These women, they raise these men to be their spouses and to be their everything. Because you
Oh,
knew
yeah.
what you were
You
raising.
and
Don't
you
do
said
that.
and you
Get
said
up
on
on
that
national
stage
television
and
talking
you
about,
lied. You
mm-hmm,
lied about your
mm-hmm,
child's character, and now we
mm,
see it in front of our own
knowing good
eyes.
and well,
Mhm. Yep.
knowing good and well, he is, y'all have to stop raising these boys like your boyfriend and your spouse and your protector and your everything. Because this is what happens. Because she not, mm, I'm
I
disgusted.
think I'm just so glad to see a lot of men, um, speaking up in defense of
Mm-hmm.
Rakia. I'm thankfully not on the side. I haven't seen the side of the men who are like, "Well, she's a professional athlete. She's so strong. She's this. She should have been able to protect herself." I'm glad that has not come
She
across
was
my
in a car and
timeline.
so was he.
But you
Oh, I
know
haven't
how
seen that.
people like I haven't seen it either, but you know how people like to flip things
Mm-hmm.
and say the woman should, XYZ. So I'm just so glad that I have not
Yeah.
seen anything like that because it's always the woman's fault. It could never be the men's fault.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad that I
My
haven't
only
seen
thing, and
anything.
yeah. I mean, my only thing, and this is not victim blaming her, but I just want to know, well, it's really hard to get a restraining order. It's very hard to
Mhm.
get a restraining order.
Mhm.
So I hope for her sake that she has tried and tried and tried to get one. Um, and that I know she does have a protection stay in order. No, she needs a lifetime restraining order. And they better fucking grant it to her, or else we're gonna have big problems. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
um, I hope this
And
this makes men start not defending their friends. Like,
no, that's never gonna
how could
that
you
it's
be
just not
friends
gonna
with.
happen. They're you know, they do these things certain men do these things for each other. Like, there's no
Mm,
accountability within certain friend groups of men. You could say
right,
I bit my
right.
tongue. You could say whatever you want, you can act however you want, you could do whatever you want because
Mhm.
we're all
They're
here
just,
together and this is like we're here to entertain each other. We don't really care what
yeah.
they think, what anybody else thinks. It's all about them. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, but you know what, Rakia?
You're a
Onwards and
baddie.
upwards, darling.
You're a baddie. Rakia
Yeah,
is a baddie.
she is. And you know what I think the issue is you know what, they were in college together. They were, college athletes together, and she grew up, and she said, "I
Mhm.
don't want this anymore." And
Mhm.
he just could not
You're gonna
whatever.
handle it.
That man
You're gonna
is
handle it.
yeah.
Um. Okay.
Yuck.
So, yuck. The Super Bowl happened this weekend. Ooh.
Yuck.
Mm. Did you watch the game?
Um, I did. So I watched the game, and then I watched halftime, and then I watched until the Patriots got a touchdown, and I turned off the TV and went to bed because I said, "What am I doing?" This
Mhm.
game was all field goals for
Mm.
a long
I
time.
I wouldn't even know because I did not watch the game.
Um, it was so lackluster, and also the commercials, very dystopian. This Super Bowl sucked. Every other commercial was AI,
I heard that. Mhm.
diet stuff, and gambling. Um, so, thank God for the halftime show.
The
Thank God
Benito
for the halftime
Bowl,
show.
the Benito Bowl. So I did state that I
Yes.
was not even gonna watch the Benito Bowl. I had no interest.
Mhm.
Okay, I will say this. Growing up, I did listen to a lot of reggaeton. I was,
Okay.
but that was because I would go out. So like I had a reason. I don't really listen to music at all. So I don't know any Bad
Okay.
Bunny songs. I don't. Also, I
You
have a
know,
beef with Bad Bunny because a few years ago I
he
went
dated
and I
Kendall.
did no. Oh, he did? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know nothing about Bad Bunny. But a few years ago, I went and I did the stadium tour, Allegiant Stadium tour, and I did not get to do the on-field experience for the tour because they were setting up for a 3-day Bad Bunny concert weekend. So, I have beef
Mhm.
with him because my field experience was taken away because they were setting up his fucking beach club scene for his concert, and I was like, "Okay, great. So, now I don't even get to go out onto the field and, like, take a picture with all this shit." So I have had a beef with
No,
Bad Bunny for almost 4 years now because of that.
mind you, this is all one-sided, which is kinda scary. Um, you know, I think people people don't understand how big Benito is. Like I told you, well, my experiences with reggaeton goes back to 6th grade. Girl, the first ever CD that I bought was a Daddy Yankee CD.
Mm.
Okay, I have been listening to
That was your
reggaeton for
first
a
ever CD?
long freaking my first ever CD was
You
Daddy
didn't buy a
Yankee, and then
CD
my
until
second
you were in
one
the 6th grade?
yeah,
Okay,
like, with my own
continue.
money, like, with my Christmas money.
But you had
Okay,
others
so with
but you
my
had
Christmas
other
money
CDs, right?
yeah, don't play with me.
Okay, okay, okay.
Don't
I
do
just was,
that.
like, a little bit,
Don't do
like
that.
I had a little heart jump, like, "Wait a minute, what?" Okay, okay,
I was a cassette tape type of bitch. Okay, now let
okay,
me let me rephrase it. The first CD I ever bought with my own money
okay.
was the Daddy Yankee CD, and then after that, I bought a Rakimi Kenway CD. So, baby, I have been into reggaeton for a long time, and
Yeah.
I've been listening to Bad Bunny for a while now. So, I've been kinda Bad Bunnied out. But
Okay.
guess what? It's not for me. Like, cool. And I don't appreciate the, oh, well, like, if you don't like Bad Bunny, then I never said I don't like Bad Bunny. I just said I'm a little bit Bad Bunnied out. Love the music, love the whole what he did. I absolutely loved it.
Right.
But I didn't listen to the new album. It was not
S-
for me. It was not for me.
Right. Right. So
It was for
I,
y'all.
yeah, it was for y'all. I was gonna watch the halftime show like when it posted on Apple Music. I I was
Oh,
very comfortable where I was to not move. But then I heard my girl, Lady
mother.
Gaga, Mother Gaga.
I mean,
I
li
heard her voice and I said, I know I do not hear Lady Gaga on my TV. Girl, I
mhm.
jumped up out the bed and I turned my swag on and I ran down the stairs. And I
Okay.
was like, "Oh my gosh, is that Lady Gaga? What the fuck is she doing here? Oh my goodness, ah." And she looked so good. She looked so pretty in that blue dress. I was like, "Oh
Amazing.
my gosh, she looks so good." So then I was like, "Okay, well, I'm down
And
here.
you
I'm gonna
know
finish it off." And then Ricky
mhm.
Martin comes out, and I was like, "Oh, the
Crazy.
homophobes are shaking in their boots right now." I was like, "Lady Gaga
I know.
and Ricky Martin," I said, "The homophobes are quaking right now."
In their boots.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
So,
this halftime show,
yes, I watched it.
top 10.
And so I finished watching that night and I was overcome with emotion. It was so beautiful.
Y
Like
yeah.
what I saw
Yeah.
from Gaga's point to the very end, I was like, I just was smiling the whole time. And then they do the
Mhm.
flags of all of
Oh, that's when I lost it.
the countries, and I was like, wait, why am I getting emotional right now?
Yes. No, I lost it because I don't think people understand how important representation is. Like, we had Kendrick last year, right? But there's a whole diaspora of other Black people in the United States, and of course, we're like, "Yes, Kendrick, absolutely." Like, w that represents us as well. But then to have a Hispanic person who understands that Puerto Rico was in the Caribbean as well, to bring out all of the flags of Central America and the Caribbean, that is how you do representation. That is how you show that these bigots up in that house can't you can't keep good people down. Like a top 10 Super Bowl halftimes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, it's going to age like fine wine.
Mhm.
This will be in history books,
Mhm.
especially because of the discourse around it. Y'all weird people want to kiss your fish and drink a beer and drive. That's all y'all talk about. Okay, like that's what y'all did instead of just having a good time. Jill Zarin. Nobody
Mm.
told you to watch. That's
Yeah,
nobody told you to watch. I think that's my issue.
I think that's my issue too because no, you don't have to know what he was saying. No, you don't have to understand the message behind what was happening on that stage. You don't have
It
to get
wasn't for
anything.
you.
It wasn't for you,
Yeah.
but why do you not have to just find enjoyment in something? I know no
It's
Bad
too
Bunny
much.
songs. I knew none of the songs. When I watched the full performance, I smiled the entire time because the choreography was great, the story
Mhm.
behind everything was beautiful. When they got to that
Right.
wedding scene, And everybody was just
And it was a real
dancing in the
wedding.
all white. I know, it was a real wedding. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
dancing in all white,
Oh my God, could you
and
imagine?
there was a little boy who was asleep on a bench, and he goes over and wakes him up, and I was like, the whole, like, familyness of it all, it was just so beautiful. So
Mm-hmm.
how could anybody hate that?
I mean, haters. Like, and that's why I understand why God is like, pray for evil people. Because imagine spending your life hating a group of people just because of the way they look or the way they talk. Like, that is exhausting. Like, I don't like Gino, right? But like, I'm not sitting in my house stewing over how much I cannot stand that man. It is what it is. Do you know, like, who else don't I like? I don't like that spaghetti noodle, but I'm not sitting up in my house with a fake Instagram talking about I can't stand her. Like, get a
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. Such is life. Move
Truly get a life.
on. So, yeah, I just thought that the halftime show was so well done. I really enjoyed it.
Amazing.
Um, Still not gonna just be out here bumping Bad Bunny, but that's also just because I don't listen to music that much. I really don't listen to music that much. I don't
And
listen
that's
to
okay.
current
We don't
music.
need to explain ourselves.
I listen to old music. I listen to Beyonce.
Heavy on the Beyonce for you.
Yeah. I listen to Kendrick. It's heavy on the Kendrick. Beyonce and Kendrick, every year,
Okay.
those 2 artists are always in the top of my
At the
rotation.
top.
Yeah, when
Oh,
the playbacks come
you know
out.
what?
Mhm.
I never have any because I don't listen. Oh, yeah, on YouTube I do because I listen to music on YouTube. But like, that's only in the car sometimes. I was gonna ask, was there this much discourse around Kendrick Lamar? And to go off of that, you know what? This is not time for a sociology thesis. We could cut the oh, I do wanna say congratulations to Mike McDonald. The Ravens franchise, you should be so ashamed of yourself. Do you see if you woulda gotten rid of Harbaugh 2 years ago, maybe, just maybe, the Ravens would have been in that damn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Huh,
Mhm.
that's
Okay.
crazy. No, we really hit our topics this week.
Yeah, we did.
Um, I think that's where we're gonna leave ya. If you loved this week's mess, don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe where you get your podcast. Born messy, staying messy. Bye.